Yo, what up? Welcome back to Red Zone in the Lab podcast. I am Deuce, and today we're going to do a film session on Jerome Ford, the recently signed Commanders running back last week. We're going to look at some pass pros, some inside outside stuff, and some routes that he ran over the past couple years. We also get into a little bit of Commander stuff and some stuff go around the NFL. We're gonna get into it, man. And just remember, appreciate you. Subscribe, like, share, comment right here on Red Zone in the Lab, one on YouTube. Please subscribe. Join the Riddle community. This is and just FYI, um, the film is going to be in a webinar link that was already posted into the Riddle community. You have to be part of the Riddle community in order to view the film, but I'm still going to be here on YouTube also going through the plays and dissecting the plays while I'm going over on the YouTube. I mean, and the on the webinar side, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. We've done this before, but this is our first time really starting to do it consecutively. So we're gonna see how this joint move. We're gonna see how this joint run. We're gonna see if it flows. If it don't flow, we're gonna make adjustments as we go. But hang in there with your boy. Let's get to it.
When I first stepped into RFK Stadium, I knew I'd found a home. The roar of the fans, the energy of the city, united as one, was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. RFK Stadium was the stage for the world's greatest in sports, culture, and entertainment. All in the heart of our nation's capital. It's time to revive that legacy.
Yo, what up? We are back, and let's get right into it, man. The question of the day. The question of the day. This is how I want you to do this. I want you to put a question mark in front of your answer, or put the word question, or put question of the day, QOTD. I think that's what somebody did yesterday, which I thought was cool. But the question of the day is at pick 7, right? After all we have done on defense, at pick 7, which player will elevate the defense into a top 10 unit? Caleb Downs or Mansour Delaney? Which player, Caleb Downs or Mansour Delaney, would make this unit into a top 10 unit? Put question in front of it. I'm gonna star it, put it in the star box, and we're gonna talk about it towards the end of the show. Nick, who you talk get what bun? You talking about Jerome Ford, or you talking about, I know you're not talking about Skip Bayless and how you talking about, because I know you them trailers, you be beefing with me with those trailers. But what's good, man? How you feeling, man? Hawk, what's good with you, Hawk? How are you feeling, Hawk? T, what's good, T? Appreciate you for coming through. And Nick, I know you part of the community. Check and see if that link is in there. If I did it right, I posted it in the community, so you should be able to see it. Just double check for me, man. Make sure you see that drink. We gotta get Chuck in this junk real quick. A lot to discuss. Well, not really a lot, right? It's that time of year where everything starts to get a little slow. Little dead per we had like a wave and a half of free agency, right? Um we had a good little wave of free agency. We extended Revo today. Had a few oh, all right. I'm gonna work on that, Nick. Just hang around. I'm gonna try to. All right, let me know. Had a few I guess. My bad, I'm doing something. Had a few press conferences over the last few days. So a lot like when we think about the cap, right? And we think about the cap and where our cap is, I think right now is like at 50 something, but that doesn't include the last couple of signings. And you'll know a player is official may take like maybe like a day after we see the press conference, because usually the Commanders will do a thumbnail, then they'll have a press conference, and then they'll show some pictures or videos of them signing a contract, and then the contract has to be faxed or however they get electronically sent to the NFL offices, and then it has to be approved. So once it's approved, then Spot Track and Over the Cap and those different places will be able to take that information and calculate it within our cap. So Saturday night, what we're looking to do is have a show and talk about all of the contracts that has been approved by the NFL. Look at the guarantees and numbers and all that other stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Chuck, what's good, man?
What it is, man. I work in IT, and it just got to be one of the worst things like ever, man. But we here. Happy Thursday, everybody.
All right, I see your message, Nick. I'm gonna work on that on the side while we do this. And then I'm gonna try to get a good one in there. I'm sure that joint not working. Yeah, man. But All Pro Revo back. All Pro Revo is back.
Your boy.
Yeah, man. The wedding is in a couple days.
I'm about to say you going Sunday?
Nah, I ain't going that.
I try to sneak and ask for an invite. Sometimes musicians we can get wherever we want to go, but it's all good. I'm trying to decide who jersey I'm gonna get now, because I was gonna get Trask, but I might end up with a Revo joint, man.
Yeah, man. Like he's been here, bro. Like that's where it's at. So they said they not seeing that drink. Maybe I gave him the wrong one. I'm gonna do it in the community. Yeah, man. So yeah, Revo back, man. Yeah, you gotta leave my man alone, Nick. Nick, you gotta leave my man alone, man. So yeah, man, Revo is back. What else kind of happened this week? I'm trying to think, man. Outside of like the player interviews and the IU drama,
we got another drama going on.
Yeah, man. So it's not too much, right? NGA, what's good? How you feeling, man? I know, and March Madness started today. You know what I'm saying? Duke had a little early scare. You know what I'm saying? But outside of like Commander stuff, man, it hasn't been a whole lot that's been going on, right? So we're gonna get into some Revo. We're gonna listen to Jerome Ford's presser, because he had his presser today. But Revo, like looking at Revo, at his numbers, right? He been in the league like what 6-7 years. And these numbers that I have, the 7 games, 336 snaps. That's the only season that he had more than 336 snaps. And every other, well, except for last year, but every other season, he didn't get more than like 200. Oh, that's true, Nick. I didn't do no Riddle bracket. No, we didn't, bro. My bad. Because I ain't really into March Madness like that. I know we talked about it on Riddle Radio earlier, but I didn't do a bracket. So like he's pretty much just been like a special teamer his whole career. Right? He been like a special teamer his whole career. And in 2020, he came in the year hurt. And that was COVID year, right? We know that was COVID year. That's we went to the playoffs with Taylor Heineke. And that year he had 336 snaps in 7 games because of COVID, right? People was dropping left and right. Towards the end of the year, like for us, we did really well, if we can remember, because that's that summer, I think, is where that summer is when he was diagnosed with the cancer, I believe, right? And the team did really well with the COVID. I mean, really, really well. But towards the end of the year, I think like November, December is when everything just went down here, right? I think, and that's a lot of the league, right? We missing an X amount of players, down to like the 5th quarterback. Heineke couldn't even play in one game. Remember that game we played Pittsburgh, I think, on Tuesday. And Heineke couldn't even play because they even tried to push the game an extra day, and they was gonna try to fly him out that day, but because of the protocol, he couldn't play in that game. And I think we had who's that? Was that Gilbert? Is that we had that game?
Garrett Gilbert.
I'm trying to think. If it was him that game, but yeah. But anyhow, like that's the only season that he had plus 300 snaps. Every other season was less than 200 snaps. And I didn't even look to see if that includes special teams. Right? But to go from that all the way to 708 snaps this year. That's a heck of a jump. And I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about 2020, because last year you only had like 100 and some snaps. And the year before that. Right? So to go to 708 snaps, and he played everywhere. All right. We probably don't really know it, but or can really tell if we ain't really look at it, but he played everywhere, bro. He played in the box, he played slot, he played a corner on the boundary, he played strong safety, he played free safety. He played a lot. He played a lot. Let me drop this link in here. That's work. Hey, do me a favor, Nick. See if that link worked that I just dropped in the community. Yeah, 58 tackles, 14 missed tackles. Like he was missing tackles because like I would love to still see Revo on defense in certain sub packages when he's just rushing a quarterback. Like put him in situations where he could just go out because he's good in run defense. Like he's not scared of anybody, right? Like he has that old school special teams mentality. Like he has that special teams mentality when he's out there. Right. And he be laying the wood when he's out there, right? Sometimes he not wrapping up. So of course he's going to miss some tackles. But I love for that energy to go out there in certain sub packages to blitz him and send him to the quarterback. What you think?
Yeah, I like the opportunities he got last year. Definitely keep him close as you can to the to the line in the box. I don't think he need to be out there in deep coverage. He did good in goal line situations last year when it was close up and it was passing situations to goal line. But I think that's really almost like, not to limit him, but I think that's sort of the extent of his pass coverage. It's something quick, something close. He doesn't need to be out there playing like he's a free safety. He needs to stay down close to the box where it's like he's guarding a tight end and he can just make, a quick play where he puts his hands up, something like that,
Yeah, because like he's not good, right? And and pass coverage. Like, hey, he knows that. Like, we all know that, right?
Right.
Like even here, right? 34 targets, 22 catches, 211 yards, and a touchdown. Right. He had one goal for like 61 yards. Right. So of course that pushed up that yak a little bit. But if you look over his career, like them numbers is horrible, bro. Like 20 yards a cat. Like it's horrible. 18 here, 16 there, right? It's not good at all. Right. So and it's crazy. Look, bro.
Relax.
You gotta relax with my man, Nick. You gotta relax. Right. So like he's not good, but what he is good is around the line of scrimmage. And I like one thing I like a few things about PFF, right? But one thing I really like is the stops metric. And the stops metric is basically it kind of includes tackles for losses and also stops as in preventing someone from getting the first down, preventing someone from getting a touchdown. What else can you like those are the two main things what they call stops. Or when you stop somebody like in the screen for like less than like 2 yards or something like that, they call that a stop. And he had 18 of them, right? And I think that's just lets you know how good he is around the line of scrimmage, right? So, and I'm talking about just for run support around the line of scrimmage, because that's like a handicap. Like you can't put him if he's in the game and he's around the line of scrimmage, you know for a fact like he's in there for run support or he's going to blitz because he's not like not saying that you can't sneak him and cover a linebacker or tight end, but that's not what you really want him to do. You want him to he's one of those see ball, get ball players. Just
Right,
he's a special team see ball, get ball player. Cuddy, what's good, bro? What's good? How you feeling? Right. So like 5 pass breakups, 1 interception. I remember that interception he had. Shout out to him. Got the run down to the end zone, do the whole
right. Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. But yeah, man, Revo is back. He's extended, got another extension, so that takes him to the 27 year. He got extended last year. That was pushing him through this year, but he got another extension for next year. Hopefully, this means we don't have to worry about Nick Ballore, right? Because I think with today's NFL and special teams, you need at least 3 dogs like this. You need at least 3 of those special team stud dudes. And I think we got Percy, we got him, we got like Tyler Owens, maybe a couple more guys. But again, when it comes down to roster spots, that's going to be something to consider, right? Is this new kickoff rule, this new kickoff coverage. You need those dudes. You can't just have one. You need like 3 of those dudes that you know is going to be able. That's why be able to get down there. And that's why Nick Ballore was still on this squad. Because remember, before he got hurt, he was leading Pro Bowl votes before he got hurt. Then he got hurt, and then he was able to get back to it. So congrats to Rio. He really got it out of the mud. But please keep him on special teams. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, man, that's what it is with Revo, man. Like what he has, all the regimes and all. Like he said today during his presser, he was like, "I really feel like I'm wanted from top to bottom." The top part made sense, right? So it's like, yeah, I get what you're saying, right, from top to bottom. But congrats to him, man. Congrats on the wedding that's coming up this weekend. So big week for him, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for him for sure. I'm excited for him. Remember, the question of the day. All the moves that we made on defense this offseason. Which one of these players between Caleb Downs or Mansour Delaney will elevate the defense into a top 10 unit? Caleb Downs or Mansour Delaney? Put a question mark or question or QOTD in front of your answer. I'm going to put it in the stop box Starbucks, and we're gonna come back to it towards the end of the show. Starbucks. I'm going to say Starbucks. Like, try to say Starbucks. Starbucks. Like,
The little drink, say it three times fast.
Starbucks. Oh my goodness. All right, man. Remember, man, subscribe, like, share, continue to comment, hit that like button. I don't know if you got a thumb up, if you got a heart, whatever it is you got, hit it for me. The Riddle community right now, if you're a part of the Riddle community, there's a link in there for you to get to the film, get to the tape that we're about to watch. Is in a different webinar, different format. You should be able to hear me on both sides. So I'm gonna stay here, let you know, and just kind of talk through what we're seeing. But if you're a part of the community, you can go over to that chat and you can say, slow that up, run that back, show this play, show that play. So that's what we about to do. We got to look over Jerome Ford. We're gonna look over some pass protection from him. We're gonna look over some inside, outside rushes. We're gonna look at some routes on Jerome Ford, and then we're gonna do that a little bit. Then we're gonna come back over here. But let me try to get that going in a second. Because first we're going to run with the let's do pass protection first. I also need to make sure so I saw Nick in there, so it looks like that part is working, so that's good. He said what's up. Let me get ready to run this. All right, pass protection. All right, Jerome Ford. Let's see what we got. Hopefully y'all can hear me. We are live. Let's put this up on the stage and see what we got. All right, what we're gonna do? Let's do some pass protection. Let's do some pass protection first. All right, Nick, you can see. Can you hear? Can you hear me, Nick, over there? Let's do some pass.
Do I need to join off another platform? Or?
I mean, if you want to see that part, like you can, it's in the so when you go back to the main screen towards the bottom, you can go in through there. Or yeah, if you got your laptop with you, you can do it there too.
Yeah, I have my laptop, but you're saying it's a different thing on Streamlabs?
Oh, he said he can hear too. Good. See, he ain't here.
Let me see.
All right, we about to get into it. Let me share the screen. And remind you, if you over here on YouTube, if you would like to watch the film, you can. Matter of fact, let me put the link in YouTube to join the community if you want to join the community. It's got different tiers that start to like $1. Because I can't I can't do it on YouTube no more. Because remember that time, I don't know if you was when I was going live and I was doing and that joint, it just cut off, bro.
Oh,
people was joining on X and they was like, yo, it cut off. I was like, oh, my bad. All right, I pinned the link in the YouTube comments. And let me see. I'll do it on X too. But I don't even know. Like, I only think YouTube shows. I mean, I don't think X. Like, if you leave out of the X and then join back, I don't know if it saves, if it shows you all of the. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got.
Which one is it?
Say it again.
Which one is it? The film review?
Yeah. You see it at the bottom?
Are you talking about on here?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me because I can't leave out. So I gotta like make another tab.
I mean, you can leave out of this one and just join in over there. It's like the same thing with us.
Oh, okay. Say less.
Yeah. Then you just come back over here. Yeah. Appreciate you, Nick. Appreciate you, man. They gifted somebody something. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support, man. Congrats to Revo. He really got it out the mud. Thanks, because I was looking for it. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, let's look at some pass protection. How's it looking for y'all? It's looking all right. Really try to get this joint on the full screen, but sometimes it don't be letting me do the full screen. All right, everybody over there. What's up, Kim? We all looking at the film work. So if you're part of the community, the link is in there for you to join and look at the tape. But I'm also going to talk through it while I'm over here, and it's also in on a YouTube comments pinned. Yeah, join the yard. Yeah, whichever one you want to do. Huh? You can get what? Yeah, I don't know how they do that. So I don't know. Yeah, but he spelled his name different though. I think that's his @ Kim is Deuce, but I think he spelled it as DU. All right. All right, here we go. We got okay, like 11 personnel, shotgun. Joe Flacco is in there, and Jerome Ford is by Joe Flacco. This is some pass protection. Let's see how he looks, man. Okay, he's just going out on route. He ain't have to pass protect on that one. Look at Joe Flacco out there throwing that rock. Shout out to Joe Flacco. Oh, he said it just gifts random. I don't know. Guess who? The same play, different angles. I like how he steps, look up. That's a good pass protection calls, right? Like whoever's making a pass protection call, he knew he didn't have to jump anywhere. So he just kind of took a step, bounced out, looked for a route. Single back, he's about 8 yards off the ball. He's got a motion. Steps up, play action. He steps up. I got to block nobody, roll out. Going upfield. And Jerome Ford is number 34. Joe Flacco is the quarterback. Look at Trey Hendrickson. Like he don't even he be taking plays off too, bro. They be acting like like only certain plays be taking plays off. All them dudes be taking plays off, man. All right, 2x1, got a motion out to the boundary. Jerome Ford's in there. He got block nobody. This time it kind of leaks out. I was trying to look for some good pass block some good pass pros, but he's not having to do it. So yet, I don't think he has too many of these. Then we're gonna go look into some ball carries. Look at Njoku. He's still a free agent, right? Njoku. I'm not saying too much. Joe Flacco's in shotgun, got a tight end, got his motion out to the boundary. 3-step drop, throws out to the boundary, picks up a few yards. And I'm also trying to work on because like for games that we do like away games, I'm gonna start like throwing up people doing a live stream. I'm gonna try that drink. 2x1, got a tight end, Jerome Ford in the backfield, a shotgun. Lee saw step. There we go. There we go. That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup. This is a good pickup, bro. So he is a shotgun. He's to the left of Flacco. He got a blitz coming. He steps right up to the middle, and he takes that blitz on. Flacco shades out. Got a free blitz. And see how he was able to work across the line of scrimmage? Got his eyes open. He's looking towards that side. You got a stunt in the middle. You got Hendrickson dropping out. So you kind of got like you got 3 people blocking one. Well, 2 people blocking one. You got Ford. He has to come all the way across the line of scrimmage to step up in the pocket to give Joe Flacco more space. That's a great pickup, bro. That's what we need for Jaden. That was a great pickup. That's a great pickup. So, like, you got, hey, can you see the arrow? Okay, good. So, like, you got this guy coming here. He's pushing him here. So so 55 can have a free rush up the field. You got Trey Hendrickson dropping back. You got a double team here. And this is a double 2 because he didn't come 2 and he kind of step in. But if Jerome Ford doesn't get there, I think 77 is Teller too, right? Like that's a free range. But Jerome comes out of nowhere and takes on that blocker, man. Good work. Finally got one. Good work. Cuddy, you crazy, bro. All right, you and Dustin was good, man. All right, we got a 3x1, no tight end, Jerome shotgun. Jerome Ford is in the backfield. Let's see what this play looks like. Again, steps right up. Good block. Flacco has the kind of scramble to his right. Well, not scramble. He's moving right. He ain't scrambling nowhere. But it looked like he's a little high on this one. All right, so let's look and see what this play. Let's look at this one. All right, you got like a quick shift, pre-snap, trying to throw the O off. All right, so they only bring 4. Look at Teller. Hey, Zeller. Ain't this the dude that's a free agent? He looking horrible out there. He looking horrible out that joint, bro. There go Jerome Ford again on the left side of Flacco. He crosses the line of scrimmage. It's another stunt. You got the 0 tech going right to try to pull a center. Jerome sees it and he steps around that and he's able to get to the linebacker. He gets him just enough, because he ain't getting no help from Zeller. He gets him just enough. Flacco moves off his pad. I mean, he really ain't. Well, he probably did have to. But that was just enough, though. That's some good work. That's some good work. What's up, Dustin? See you in the building. Appreciate everybody that's joining through. We're looking at some film over in the webinar side. If you're part of the Riddle community, it's a link in there that you can join up to watch some of this film. It's also in the comment section pinned. If not, you can stay right here and we're gonna talk through it. I totally missed this one. Let's see what this one was. I'm in the jungle. All right, you got tight end flex. Got a slot receiver there. All right, Jerome Ford shifts to a wing spot. Look, he straight up did the little chip on the edge rush. We seen that a lot with us, boy. So that's good. Put him out of the wing, and you could send him on a route. You can get him chip, and you can leak him out. You ain't afraid no contact. Get some good shoulder pad too. The Joker's try like getting some separation. Ravens pass pro. Yeah, hopefully that was for last year, right? Then drops back and becomes injured after he put a shoulder on. Okay, yeah. He had to block nobody on this drink. Give a Flacco, bro. Go ahead, Flacco. Yeah, you guys ain't see nothing. Go on. Jerry Judy still on the Browns. All right, this is still the Bengals against the Bengals. You had to block nobody on that drink. Yeah, you just stuck him. All right, got a tight end bunch formation. Jerome Ford about 8 yards under shotgun. Got his tight end motion, play action. Look, he tried to put his shoulder in somebody. he looking for contact, but he missed. But he's still looking for contact. That's a good thing, bro. Like, just look for some contact. Help out a little bit, especially if you're the safety blanket or just a dump off. Like, put a shoulder on somebody. Oh yeah, he was out stretched out wide on that one. He had to pass protect on that one. But you get out and line him up in a tight wing. We've seen him here a couple times. So, they ain't afraid to put him out on some routes. I haven't seen him route nobody up or nothing, but at least the threat of him being out there is something. This is a pick. Play action, I do nothing. All right, let me see what else we got here. So we can find. So I would say, man, he's pretty solid in pass pro. What you think? I think he's pretty solid in pass pro. Let's look at some third down stuff. Let's look at third down. Look at some third down to goes type stuff. See what we got here. Yeah, we saw that one when he stepped up. The Ravens. Let's see. Let's get to the Ravens game. Let's see what we got here on the Ravens. All right, here got some Ravens, Dustin. Let's see what we got. And then we're gonna look at a couple more pass pros, and then we're gonna look at some rushes running that rock. All these is third down and 3+6 to go. See, look at that. I like this. I like that. Third down back, stepping up, gave Flacco time to throw the rock. You got a tight end, tight on the wing. He shifts over, fire for pass protection. Let's see how many the Ravens. They send 4, and he steps right up into Roquan. He steps right up here to Roquan. I like that. Hold on right quick. Let me see something. Try and get to that play. Was it a third down, Dustin? Was it a third down? Trying to see if it was a third down or not. I know Brock, like, it's part of, like, I can't play anything. Brock said he can't see that. I can't play anything on YouTube, right? Because last time I tried to do it, it shut me down. So we got to do it on a different link, right? So you got to be part of the community. And they got tiers starting like $1 or whatever, but it's pinned up into the YouTube comment section. If you want to look at the link, it's different tiers. I think it's gonna start at like $1 or something. It's not a lot. Trying to get to this Ravens game. All right, we got 3. They got a tight trips up top. Okay, Najoko. So they see a blitz, so they switching to pass pro. So let's see what Jerome Ford do on this jump. Comes all the way across, helps out with the shoulder. All right. So he's looking for P. Like he's going around the line of scrimmage. He's crossing over. We've seen him cross face of the quarterback a few times, right? So this is he ain't just standing in one place. Like he's looking for someone to block. Right? Flacco does a shift, changing the pass protection, probably changing the play a little bit. And watch Jerome Ford looking for somebody. There you go. Boop. That's some good work. I'm trying to see this one play that Dustin was talking about. I don't know if it was on third down or whatever. But these are all third, 6 and longer. Oh, he went out. He went out on a he went out for a route on this one. Look, the one time he go out on a route, Flacco get pressure into a bad throw. The one time he go out on a route, ain't that something? These are all the Ravens. You know if it's the first game or the second game? I don't know. Some good pass protection. Like, bro, he's good at pass pro, man. Just like you said, he compliments Bill very well. Rashad White is pretty good. Mm-hmm. Good base. Well, Wishcom ain't doing nothing with him. Oh, you said it was an injury, right? Usually they'll tell you if it's an injury or something. I don't see now. But it says third down. Let me see if I can switch it. They take third down off. See. Maybe it shows up that way. If not, we'll just move because I want to get to some rushes. But he's pretty solid in pass pro. And anyone that's joining, we're watching in a different link. If you want to join, it's in the community. It's in the X live comments as well as YouTube. All right, let's look at some rushes, man. Let's do some outside runs. Uh let's do some outside runs. He said he dropped in the one. I'm gonna have to find that because I don't see it on here. Pressing hard. I didn't get a lot of blocking, but oh, is this third down? I don't think so. Let's look at Trey Hendry run down. All right, it looked like 11 personnel got two wide receivers tight, single back, and a pistol formation going off tackle. There's a hole right here. But 55 just couldn't hold that block long enough. Because he was going for it. 55 couldn't hold that block long enough. Look, Larry Thompson got a new documentary coming out. Go ahead, boy. Got a motion, got a shift, got a pull, got a broken tackle. All right. I'm back. Some of these wide receivers, man, was that Cedric Tillman? He ain't blocking nobody. I hate when they fall down and don't get up. Like that drives me crazy. Joko got a good block, got a good lead block in here, got a good block with a tight end, and then backside, doggone Cedric Tillman can't hold his block. Well, it is a linebacker, though, right? You can't expect much. That's just a great play. But he runs hard. So that's a good thing. This is like double tight, like 12 personnel, got a tight end. Or is that the fullback? I think that's I don't know if he's fullback tight end. I don't know what he is. Like, who do you blame on this play? Like, is it the guy? Let me see it from this angle. Because sometimes, man, like, what is the running back supposed to do? Just simple one-on-one blocking. He just didn't win. All right, so the tight end is on a crack back. Got a zone. Oh, this is zone scheme. All right, so he's used to a zone rush scheme. So he got this hole. That's like a hole right there. He just couldn't get backside. He couldn't get backside on that one. Yeah, so he's not like a dynamic runner, right? Like, I don't think it's nothing to, expect, but he can. He's probably like Nicholson. Like you right, he like that, like he might break one every now and then, one or two or something like that, but when he's in the game, you have to respect it, right? Not in a sense like he's gonna take one to the house, but just because he's in the game doesn't mean that it's a pass play. Yeah. All right, let's look at some stuff in between the tackles. It's not a lot of these, but you got trips to one side, got the big tight end. So that's third, that 11 personnel shotgun, got another shift. Flacco hands it off in between the tackles. He don't go too far. He runs hard though, but he ain't going nowhere though. But at least he runs hard. He runs hard. Covers up football. Yeah, I don't know Zeller. Zeller just got paid, so I don't know. He ain't looking too good in this game. In this Bengals game, he ain't looking good at all. And keep in mind, like all of them dudes, they I don't know which ones they brought back, but a lot of them they didn't even bring back. At one point, none of they starting O line was there. Ooh, the button say you remind him of Fat Rob a little bit. That might be a good comparison. Actually, if you think about it, that's a good comparison, bud. Got a little side step on the linebacker to get upfield. But this reiterates, bro, like this still doesn't I still got the Bengals. I'm tired of looking at the Bengals. Let me see what else we got. We got look 2 yards, 3 yards, -1, 8 yards. Like he doesn't get a lot of big games, bro. Like I mean, he's a solid back. He's not gonna blow nobody away. He's not gonna make something out of nothing, right? Like even if he breaks a tackle in the backfield, he's falling while he's doing it. It's not nothing. I mean, but this is what you can expect out of a running back 3 or 4. Something like this. You can do like a delay handoff to him. He can run straight downhill. He has some good vision. He just can't hit it out enough. See, look, that's a good little move. Good squeeze. Got Skinny going through there. So that's a good play right there. Let's see what he is in the passing game. Let's see what he looks like in the passing game. Yeah, he ain't breaking no tackle. He ain't scared either. Like most people would drop that dream. That was like a 3-yard loss. Belly out. Shoot, that could have been picked. He got it. I do rather see him because it doesn't look like a screen. It just look like a belly out, but I like to put a shoulder pad on the edge before he goes out there. Just like a design pass. You get upfield, make a move. That's a good route. I mean, that's a good run out there to catch. This is like a design with Njoko leading them. So like a tight end lead screen. Njoko upfield, miss a block. But he do make somebody miss. Make Roquan Smith miss. He's able to gain like another 9 yards. All right, let's see what he do in this one. Shotgun 2x1. Little play action, get up the field, little dump off. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. We got some 6 yards. Let's see some big plays. Let's see if we got some big plays in here. Here's a 10 yards. Oh, them uniforms. He's a good save valve, man. Look, he's a good save valve. This is what we missed last year. I don't think he's nowhere near as dynamic as Eckler. Yeah, but at least he can catch, get upfield. I mean, that's all you can really ask for. That's what you should ask for. Catch the ball, get upfield. he went. He was flex wide, and Lions didn't even care. There ain't nobody out there. Look. Oh no, he was about to go out there. The linebackers about to go out there. Oh, you got to catch that, brother. That's his first like route that we've seen so far. That he's ran. It wasn't a crisp route, but it did hit him in his hand. So you got to catch it. You got to catch that. That's gonna hit him right in his hands. That was nasty. You got to pull that in. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, man, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. But all in all, man, like I just think he is what he is. I don't think you should expect like great things, but as a running back 3-4, this is somebody that can come on and that can protect your quarterback and can leak out into the flat. So here's another good one. Get you solid first downs. Be a good dump off. This is a good play. Get upfield. Get upfield. Get upfield. Get upfield. So it's not bad, bro. I wonder if somebody was injured on this play. Maybe this the one, Dustin. I like when fields look like this, bro. Ooh. Is that Patrick Queen? he laid the boom. Patrick Queen. He laid a boom. They should have sent Patrick Queen to the tent. He tried to clap, so nobody won't figure it out. You know, that head rocking. You know, that head rocking. I do want to go look at I'm gonna look at a little bit of 2023, I think. He got some good film in 2023. Let's see. Look at some rushes. So you got any 10 pluses. So you got 23 of them joints. Yeah, let's take a look at some of these. And again, everyone that's joining, if you're here on YouTube or if you're watching on X, we're watching the film in a different link because I can't play it here on YouTube. So you have to be part of the Riddle community. We have different tiers, starts at $1. You could come in and you can watch this film. If not, you could just stay right here where you are, and I could just pretty much talk through it. You just watch a little bit more. Handoffs up the sideline. Good. You got some good breakaway speed from the slow guys. And this was a couple years ago. This was a couple years ago when Chubb got hurt. This is when Chubb got hurt. It's his second year in the league. Follows his block. Zeller, good block. Lead him up the way. Good balance, getting upfield, up the sidelines. About 15, 16-yard gain. That's some good work. We go against the Steelers. Press hard. See, look, break it back. Look at Deshaun Watson. Get upfield. He got some little speed to him. This a house call? Oh, was it close? Yeah, they gave it to him. Looked like they gave it to him. Oh, no, they ain't give it to him. They ain't going to. They don't say touchdown on there. So this is a good play, man. Look, presses right, gets blocked, switch. Look, and he got some little speed with him. He burnt. Who's that? Who's 20? He burnt him. I don't know. It looked like a touchdown to me, but this don't say touchdown. I don't think. The ref said, I don't know. That's a good play, man. That's some good work from him. Again, it's 2023. Handoff, presses, bounces outside. I like how he makes a decision early, right? He's able to plant that foot and get right outside, all in one flow. Like he ain't got to stop, look, all in one flow. He was able to press outside. That was some good work on this one, too. That was some good work right there. We got another joint. Hold up. This 23, though. I'm gonna go to 24 out of this one, but he took this joint to the house. Against the Ravens. No, the Colts. Woo! Yeah. Jets on that joint. He took that joint straight up. Let me see him looking from a different angle. Deshaun Watson, let's see, he got a tight end flex. You got 2 wide receivers tight. Shotgun. Yeah, he took that joint straight. Yeah. He took that joint to the house. They not catching him. Let me see what 24 look like, because he ain't had no runs like that in 25. Let me see he got any in 24. It's a 36-yarder against the Cowboys. Oh, hold up. What happened? He can hit that sideline, bro. He love that sideline. Oh, this is a fake sneak. Yeah, everybody, they just get caught up. But he can get to that sideline, man. But this the one right here against the Chiefs. And this the one I want to see. We about to get back into it. I want to look at some 24 real quick. Look at that vision, man. That boy can run, man. That boy can run. That boy can run. That boy can run. Boop, boop. Good vision, man. That's some good vision on that one. All right, let me see. He got any? Oh, that was 24. That was 24 right there, Chuck. That was 24. Look, he only got a 10 and a 12 last year. But all in all, some good work, man. He got some good vision. Man. All right. So that's the film review. We went over some pass pro. We went over some inside outside runs. All in all, it's what's the word I'm looking for? He's not going to like wow you, right? And Dustin and everyone that's over here on the film work side, I'm gonna end this and just come on back over to the YouTube side. Who said something? They was using Kushan a lot last year. Yeah, till he got hurt, right? Then he stepped in. All right, we back over here. Yeah, man. So, what you think, Chuck? You back? You probably be muted. I think for the most part, what
I'm
he's
talking
able to,
unmuted. My fault.
yeah, I figured that. I was like, he probably muted.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to see the philosophy that's coming together with this running back room. Like some short, stocky guys, you know, that got some speed to them, but can most of all like protect the quarterback. And I think that's why in the beginning Bill wasn't getting the bump that people wanted, because he probably wasn't doing what they wanted in pass pro, and that takes a lot. So hopefully this year, you know, and also he wasn't really like the guy in the passing game either. And people got mad at me on Twitter when I said I hope he practicing, like, but that's a real thing, man. Like in this new NFL, like it's not just like running straight up the middle or straight to the outside. You gotta be able to catch and go also, especially with the offense we about to run.
Yeah. So all in all, for me, I think yeah, he definitely serviceable, and think he'll keep the game flow going and build suffer and any of them, right? So we know what McNichols can do, and we know what Bill can do, right? We got to watch the film on Rachaad White, and we got to watch but we don't have to watch Nichols. We already know what he can do. So as this room begins to kind of work itself out, I still think they add a couple more pieces, either through the draft or like undrafted. I don't think there are any more vet running backs out there that they want. I think they want to get a little younger at that spot. So I think they'll go in the draft and maybe somebody undrafted to see how this room actually turns out. But all in all, man, like you have a good room here, right? You have a good room here. A lot of these guys have had success, like Rachaad White. He's had success in his league, consistent success, and so has Jerome Ford. McNichols has been a journeyman. But he had a couple big plays with us last year, so his familiarity with the team and Blau and some of the plays and the playbook, even though the playbook going to be new, they still going to keep some stuff that was successful the last couple of years, right? I do believe they're going to do that. So he kind of has a little leg up there. So all in all, it's a good room, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if this is not the room going into week one. All right, remember the question of the day: with all the moves that the Commanders made on the defensive side of the ball at pick 7, which one of these players will elevate the defense into a top 10 unit? Put a question mark or the word question or QOTD in front of your answer. Caleb Downs or Mansour Delaney? Will Caleb Downs or Mansour Delaney elevate this defense into a top 10 unit if they're picked at 7? Let me know. We got all the backs that can catch the ball out the backfield, leaving defenders unaware with run. And that's a good thing. Like, they all can catch, but they all have different levels of it, right? They can catch out the backfield, but they're not going to line up in a slide and route you up or nothing like that, right? But they can catch out the backfield. You can dump it off to them. They can catch the swing pass. They can do all of those different types of things. So that's absolutely good. All right, let's see what else we got today. We got Mike on that. We talked about Revo. We got around. Let's do around the NFL. All right, and then we'll go into Riddle news of the day, and then we will do the question of the day, and then Chuck's corner. Around the NFL, Fanatics flag football game. Did you see, like, bro? Jaden, he still got old dudes on his team, bro. He can't get away from the old dudes, man. He got OBJ. Did you see that, Chuck? No, Chuck. Let me get y'all.
It was supposed to be at like 9:45, but it didn't come on to like 10 something. So I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, and people were saying that they didn't really. It wasn't like the production was bad because I think they probably tried to give it like um a content creator type vibe, right? I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
you gotta have the right people.
Yeah. So here's his team, Team Wildcats, right? Him and Joe Burrow. You got Saquon, Kyle Juszczyk, right? So listen, Saquon, like, because him and they did the little Madden commercials and stuff together, and people were saying he was talking to him more than Jalen Hurts. People were so crazy. Kyle Juszczyk, right? He got him on his team, so you get used to what role Ben Simmons is going to have. So I'm glad Kyle Juszczyk is on this team, right? He got Odell Beckham, Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins. He got all old dudes still. Like, you can't get the young dudes at all, bro. He got Luke Kuechly, Derwin James, Jalen Ramsey, Logan Paul. Like, he looked like he can't play football. And this is going to be interesting. I wonder what those encounters were. You know, he's been beefing with the NFL.
Yeah, they said him and Brock got into it.
That's crazy. I show speed, like he fast as a mug. So
yeah, he ain't got no football skills though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he got no football skills.
Play soccer.
But that game is what next? Is this Saturday?
This
right?
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what's the competition level going to be. Because ain't that the third team is like real flag football players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there was that quarterback that was crying about the flag football Olympics, and he was like, he's better quarterback. I think he's on that team. So that's definitely going to be interesting. Like, we're going to see. I don't know. You going to watch it?
What is that? 8:00? I
Yeah.
should be. I might. I ain't gonna lie. I might not. It ain't really.
Yeah. Because something must have happened, bro. I mean, I know everything going on over there, so they moved it here. But now, like when we first heard about it, it seemed like it was going to be a great production, a great thing, you know, to prep for the Olympics or whatever. But now it just seems like maybe it's just because of all the content created. It just seems like it's
a
just
lot going on.
together.
Like you got March Madness in the middle of this weekend. Like you got well, both March Madnesses going on. So it's really like the NFL, you know, trying to steal a little bit of the shine, but a lot of people just don't like flag football. Genuinely, that's really what it is. Also,
yeah, I don't know.
That's why the Pro Bowl stuff isn't really working. People just don't like flag football.
I love flag football. Like I played flag football. I played 8-man. Yeah, MC 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I always played 7-on-7.
I loved it. Right at first, I was like, man, I ain't playing no flag football. When the dude was like, man, come play, man. I don't like that. I'm like, man, nah, bro, I ain't playing no flag. Fun. Yeah, because I didn't know, right? Like I didn't know, but now I know. I'm like, oh yeah. Now when I went out there and played, I was like, oh yeah, they out this joint like hitting. I was like, they out this joint hitting. I was like, yeah. So that was cool. But I don't know. I'm probably not going to watch it. I'm going to be honest with you. The Miami Dolphins. I got the Miami Dolphins up here because they take a competition to a whole nother level. They have 2 kickers, 2 punters, and 2 long snappers in competition. Like, what is going on with the Dolphins, bro?
They didn't struggle in special teams though last year, did they?
I don't know, but the kicker was hurt last year, and he wanted to renew his contract or extend, but he didn't, so they cut him. Sanders, because I think he signed. I forgot who he signed with. Right, so they got a new punter, new kicker, new long snapper, and they have 6 spots they have 6 spots, 2 positions that don't do nothing but one thing.
Wow.
Like, bro, I don't know what's going on with the Dolphins.
They're like the Browns with the 5 quarterback.
That's insane. I don't know what's going on with them, man. All right, let's get some Riddle news of the day, man. Let's see. All right, you ready, Chuck?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. It's now time for Riddle news of the day.
What? Yo, what up, everybody? It's Riddle news of the day, and the first thing we are going to talk about is we're just going to dive right back into it. We're going to touch on it real quick. This flag football tournament. So we ain't gonna touch on the whole thing, Deuce, but we gonna touch on Mr. Tom Brady. And I ain't gonna go into details. I'm gonna just ask a question to you in the chat. Do y'all think Tom Brady took it too far, or it was just general satire? What do y'all think? I think it was cool. Like I don't care. Like your best friends, you going Joan with like the hardest, you know?
Yeah. I think it was satire. Like if was Jaden surprised? Maybe.
No. He been saying
Right?
the same
Like,
thing every time you see him.
yeah,
That's
right. So like I
say.
don't think, yeah, so I don't think it's nothing, right? I absolutely think it's satire. Like, and then listen, Tom Brady just got roasted. What was that, last year or year before last?
I think year
You know
before
what I'm
last.
saying? So yeah, that's satire. I mean, it's Tom Brady, man. Like, what you gonna do? Right? Like just go back at him. But it's gonna be interesting to see like that side of Jay. Like, is he gonna really take this serious? And you know what I'm saying, because of that, you know, in the Jaden type of way. But I mean, it was cool, man. Cool jokes, man. Of course, other people will go off on it, but
Right.
I'm sure it's cool, right? It's a running joke.
You think this opens up a window for OBJ to get on the Commanders?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay, just wanted to see.
No.
All right, moving on. We're gonna talk about a little bit of baseball. USA did not walk away with the dub. We walked away with an L. You said what?
Almost.
Yeah, it was a close one, but Venezuela ended up beating USA and going home with the championship. Now, I didn't watch the game. I just watched a couple highlights and seeing how they won, but ultimately a lot of people even here was excited that Venezuela got the dub. I think this is our second time losing in this. I think the first time we lost to Japan or something like that. So on the world stage, we're not looking like dominant in baseball, but I think basketball is our sport on the world stage. But yeah, we definitely didn't get the dub, but it's okay.
Man, we beat Dominican Republic, right? And we runner up. But the main question is, should they have given them, like, this is the thing. Some people was like, oh, the participation trophies, they came in second. Like, some people was mad that they did the little ceremony giving them the second place joints. But I'm like, you do that like during these Olympics and all that, you got gold medals and silvers and they all stand up on a podium. So what's the difference?
Right. I don't know. Silver got it, but that happened to me when I was deployed, right? So we had a flag football tournament and we lost. I'm gonna say we lost. We got second place, but we lost. So they handed me a little silver medal, man. I threw that thing in my backpack so fast and walked off. So second places ain't it, man. Like, I feel like if you're gonna lose all the way. If you're gonna win all the way. It might not be everybody's feelings, but them silver trophies really don't. Nobody care about silver. But it's all right. We will bounce back and be back.
All right, what else you got?
Hold on, let me plug my laptop up before they drink down me. Y'all don't hear me no more. All right, last thing I got is a little bit of movie news. The trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day dropped. I don't know if you saw it or not, Deuce, but I watched it, and it's a little interesting. If you keep up with the story of Spider-Man, you know where they're actually trying to take it and what's going on. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comments, in the chat, when you rewatch this, what you think about the trailer. I like it. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I'm more of a Wolverine fan, but I like Spider-Man. I like the direction they've gone with it so far. It's going to be interesting to see how it ties into this whole Doomsday thing and where they're going in that direction. But so far, Marvel's storytelling with the Spider Universe has been pretty great. And also, we're going to get the animated movie probably in 2027. So it's all adding up. I like the Spider-Man franchise. You big into Spider-Man, Deuce?
Yeah. I watched the clip. Like I don't really follow along like that. I just watch them as they come. So, but it looks like he's in that mutating phase. So, yeah. So I'm interested to see how like he gets people to remember who he was. So that part is going to be interesting. So we'll see how that works out. Well, when it's supposed to drop? They usually like next year.
I think in November. My sister told me in November.
Okay, cool. All right. That is Riddle news of the day.
It is now time for Riddle News of the Day.
All right, what's up, everybody? We are going to take it right into the corner. Let me get my cam on so I can see what's going on over here. Oh, wait, hold on.
He said he must see it in 4D. Sheesh. Yeah, it's probably gonna be mean in 4D, bro.
Okay. We're just gonna keep it audio. We'll keep it audio. So first thing I want to talk about is breaking news over the weekend. Yes, the WNBA and the WNBA has reached an agreement to sign the new CBA. Now, they have been waiting for this for months and months and months. It was getting real close to interrupting the start of the new league year for them because if you don't know, their draft is actually April 13th. It's like a week after the national championship, and their training camp starts like days after that on April 19th. So the WNBA moves really fast for their offseason. This new CBA has some very big details, as in the housing market. So, housing will be provided for all players for the next 3 years. Beginning in 2029, players making $500K or less will still be allowed for housing. They will still qualify for team-provided housing. The rookie minimum starts at $270K. It scales up to $300K for the players with 10-plus years of service. Beginning in 2027, a player can only be cored if she has 6 or fewer years of service. Sorry. So they can only core up to, I believe, 6 players for each team. If you're not a part of that 6, you are basically like an unrestricted free agent, and any team can pull you onto their lineup. So shout out to the WNBA for getting that approved. And while we're there, we're going to talk about the league MVP, A'ja Wilson. So word on the street is, and this has actually been checked, A'ja was not even the highest paid player last season for the WNBA. She took many pay cuts to help her team out and help them out into getting their contracts and to help them to building that championship team. Now, if you followed along last year, that Las Vegas Aces team started out very, very slow. A lot of people were concerned that they weren't even going to make the championship, but A'ja had such a dominant season last year that she pretty much willed that team to success. So she is very deserving of being basically the first Supermax player, and she's going to earn about $1.4 million for her first contract this year when she signs that Supermax contract. Keeping it going with some more women's basketball, Team USA went undefeated in the World Qualifying Cup, and the most valuable player, MVP, was Caitlin Clark. She pretty much led the team in all the statistical categories except for rebounding and blocks. Rebounding was, of course, Angel Reese, and blocks was Monique Billings and Chelsea Gray. They shared that. So shout out to Caitlin Clark and Team USA for getting it done. We will see more of them in September when they start the actual World Cup in Berlin. And it's about 14 teams that will battle for that top spot over there for the World Cup. All right, moving on for the last thing that I'm going to talk about today is we have some sneaker news on the way. Now, I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. If you are a KD6 fan, if you remember back in the day, if you were rocking the khakis with the KD6s, we'll get ready because it's a very, very famous pair, pretty much a pair that a lot of people had. This peanut butter and jelly pair is coming out this Saturday. Or is it Friday? Tomorrow. It's actually tomorrow. This Friday, March 20th, KD6 peanut butter jelly is actually releasing to the public. I don't have the shoe count, but I do believe it's going to be a very wide release. So whatever sneaker release you use for your releases, I would say go through that. And hopefully you don't have to wait in line and battle all the bots to get a pair of shoes. Hopefully Nike has put out a wide enough to release to where everyone can get a pair. But sometimes Nike does what Nike does, and you may not be able to, and you might have to just hit up StockX and pay a little more. But I'm going to actually try to get this shoe. I will let y'all know if I get it Monday. So yeah, pray for me and getting these shoes. But yeah, that's all I got for the corner today, man. Remember, whenever you leave the lab, you can definitely come down here and chill with us at the corner. Thank y'all very much.
All right, let's get right to it. The question of the day at pick 7, after everything that we did on defense in this free agency, at pick 7, which player would elevate this defense into a top 10 unit? Is it Caleb Downs or is it Mansour Delaney? Florida Pills is crazy. On X said, even though cornerback is the bigger need, I'm going Downs. He's a blue chip prospect. And that's a great question, right? Because I think, this leads to a great question about blue chip players. It's so many different, like the consensus and this guy, like who is a blue chip and who is not, right? I think just with Mansour Delaney and Downs, like Mansour Delaney is a corner, right? Like he can cover. He's one of, if not the best corner, right? I still like McCourt a little bit more, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But I think he's a great corner. And he will definitely take out a quarter of the field, right? But the thing with Caleb Downs is that Caleb Downs can play everywhere, right? He can play free, he can play in a box, he can play a line of scrimmage, he can play a linebacker spot. Like he can do a lot, right? But the only thing is that we're kind of filled with those box type safeties, right? Like even Nick Cross is better in the box, but he's probably going to play free safety if they don't go and grab another safety in the draft or whatever, right? So it's going to be very interesting to see how they approach this secondary. Keezy says Delaney, we already have our box safety in Nick Cross. I'm not saying Nick Cross is better, obviously, but we need that true outside talent, CB1, which would be Delaney. 405 says Downs. Mikey and Amick are at their best when they are being aggressive, taking chances and getting their hands on the ball. Combined 7 interceptions, 46 pass breakups, 7 forced fumbles last 2 years. That's a great stat. Having a safety blanketing behind them and Downs lets them do what they do best. But the only thing with that is that you're minimizing or you're not getting everything that you can get out of Caleb Downs, right? By just having him do 1 or 2 things. He has to be wherever that he needs to be at any given time, right? Because him being aggressive is one thing too. Dogside says, give me Delaney. We need cornerbacks, and there are 97 safeties in this draft.
97.
Nick says he also says Downs, and Dustin also, he says Mansour Delaney. But what do you think is more important, Chuck? Do you think getting a potential lockdown corner or a potential blue chip all-around safety?
I think we're in the safety market. Like you said, we do have a lot of box safeties, but we don't have no superstar box safeties. You know, we don't have nobody that's like I don't want to say like a Nick Emery, because he's really not just a box safety. He's pretty much an everywhere kind of safety. But we've been missing a premier safety for such a long time that I don't even think we know like what's good for us. You know, we're just used to seeing people line up in the box and stop and try to stop Saquon. So I wouldn't be mad at getting a safety. I also wouldn't be mad at getting a linebacker. But if we can get a superstar safety on this team, why not? And let's not do the comparisons of you know who, but we do need a really good safety on this team.
Mm-hmm. There it is. There it is. But thank you so much for participating in the question of the day. All right, we about to get up out of here, man. Mike on don't forget if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, hit some comments. Even if you're watching the replay, leave a comment. I try to get to them within 24 hours. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. redzoneinthelab 101. Please join the Riddle community. There's different tiers. You got different things. And you need any merch, any Commanders merch. We got a whole website for you, redzoneinthelab.com. Absolutely check that out. Mike on deck. Friday, tomorrow, I'm dropping my 5 up, my 4 down plays of Jerome Ford over the last couple years. I'm going to drop those on tomorrow. And on Saturday, we're going to do moves and money. We're going to look at all the contracts from the Commander spending over in free agency, re-sign players, and also the newly sign players. And then Sunday, wide receivers on the Commanders draft show at 8:35 p.m. Or I think we got about 16, 17 wide receivers, man. So I can't wait for that episode. And that's pretty much it for Mike on Deck. Chuck, what you got, man, before we get out of here?
I got nothing, man. Hey, women's March Madness starts tomorrow. I forgot to talk about it, but women's March Madness starts tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. sharp. If you ain't been keeping up, start keeping up. It's about to get real active on the timelines and all across social media. So there you go. There you have it.
Yeah, sir. Shout out to y'all, man. Big thank you from me, Chuck, Dog Tide, the co-producers of this show. We know your time is valuable for you to spend it with us. We absolutely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love.